Have you ever stood firm, only to sense a shadow shift behind their smile, as if your strength sparked a darker game? Manipulators don't retreat when you break their grip. They evolve, weaving subtler, dirtier webs to reclaim control. Welcome to Stoic Pulse, where the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius Seneca and Epictetus arms you against their deepest strikes. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." What if you could wield that power to see through their tricks, rising unshaken? This is your call to master 7 Stoic strategies, each a shield against the tactics manipulators use when direct control fails. From false apologies to public shame, these aren't mere ploys, they're calculated moves to dim your clarity, twist your truth, and steal your peace. This journey isn't about fear, it's about fire. With Stoic clarity, you'll unmask their deception, turning their shadows into sparks of your strength. Imagine a life where no lie, no guilt, no betrayal can sway you, where your soul stands radiant, anchored in truth. Stoic Pulse offers this path, weaving philosophy into practical wisdom to face life's wolves. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, and let's forge this resilience together, uncovering 7 tactics manipulators wield and the Stoic tools to defeat them. The world may scheme, but your mind is yours to command. Join us and let's begin. Tactic 1, fake reconciliation. Your Stoic journey has ignited a fire within, a resolve to stand unshaken as manipulators' shadows loom, their smiles hiding darker designs. You've sensed the shift. When your strength denies their control, they don't retreat. They strike deeper, weaving webs to trap your trust. Our first tactic is their most deceptive blow, fake reconciliation. This is no mere apology. It's a serpent's charm, a calculated act of kindness to slip past your guard and restart their cycle of control. Stoicism teaches that wisdom lies in seeing through such deceit, holding your peace above their promises. When manipulators see boundaries hold firm, they offer soft words, feigned regret to lure you back, only to tighten their grip once trust is won. Let's unfold a story that burns this truth into clarity, because it might echo the betrayals you're ready to unmask with Stoic vigilance. Meet Maya, a teacher whose colleague, Tari, wielded subtle control for years, guilt-tripping her into extra work, dismissing her ideas with a smile. Maya, fortified by Stoic resolve, set firm limits, refusing to overextend. Silence followed, then Tara's sudden shift. One evening, Tara approached, eyes soft, voice low. "I've been reflecting, Maya. I've been unfair. Let's start fresh." She spoke of change, even shared a coffee, her warmth disarming. Maya, cautious yet hopeful, eased her guard. Weeks later, Tara's old patterns resurfaced. Sly demands, passive jabs, now cloaked in their new bond. Maya's heart sank, but her Stoic clarity held. She stepped back, not with anger, but with wisdom, refusing to let false promises dim her peace. Tara's apology wasn't growth, it was a mask, her kindness a spark to reignite control, undone by Maya's unyielding truth. Epictetus taught, "He who does not observe deceit is not truly wise." To fall for a manipulator's sudden softness is to ignore the Stoic call to judge actions, not words, a lesson as sharp as a blade. Think of a time you trusted an apology, only to feel the sting of repeated patterns. Did their words heal or wound deeper? Stoicism demands discernment. A changed heart shows in consistent deeds, not dramatic gestures. Science backs this. Trust rebuilds through repeated behavior, not singular promises. Maya couldn't force Tara's change, but she could guard her soul, her caution a spark that steadied her path. This tactic is a siren song, alluring yet deadly. When a manipulator offers reconciliation, be it a friend's tearful plea, a partner's promise of change, or a colleague's newfound warmth, pause. Their words may gleam, but their intent lurks. Try this when faced with an apology. Wait. Observe their actions for weeks, not days. Do they respect your boundaries or test them? Ask, is this reconciliation for my peace or their power? Picture your trust as a fortress, its gates opened only by proven truth. That's Stoic wisdom, vigilant, grounded, radiant. Maya's refusal to re-engage didn't win Tara's approval, but it won her freedom, her clarity, a beacon through the fog of deceit. The alternative is a trap, letting hope blind you, only to find the same chains reforged. A manipulator's kindness is a tactic, not a transformation. Their softness a spark to burn your resolve. But when you hold fast, their game unravels. Your truth a shield no charm can pierce. Your Stoic journey is blazing brighter, each tactic a test of your clarity. Stay with Stoic Pulse as we unmask the next ploy, because every deception you see through strengthens your serenity. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, and let's keep forging, one wise pause at a time, toward a life where no lie can dim your calm. The manipulator may charm, but your wisdom will prevail. What makes this tactic so gripping is its emotional pull, the hope of healing dashed by betrayal's sting. It's a universal wound, from friendships to workplaces, where false promises cut deep. Yet Stoicism offers a lifeline, clarity over emotion, truth over temptation. Maya's story isn't just a caution, it's a call to rise, to wield Epictetus's wisdom as a sword against deceit. As we move forward, hold this lesson close. Manipulators adapt, but your Stoic resolve is unyielding, a fire no shadow can quench. Join Stoic Pulse, and let's face the next tactic with the same radiant strength. Tactic 2, destroying confidence. Your Stoic journey has kindled a blazing resolve, piercing the shadow of manipulators' false reconciliations, their honeyed words unmasked as tools of control. With Maya's clarity, you've learned to guard your trust, holding fast against deceit's charm. Yet as you stand firm, manipulators shift their aim, striking not at your trust but at your core, the very belief in your own strength. Our second tactic is their cruelest assault, destroying your confidence. This isn't a fleeting jab, but a calculated campaign to chip away at your self-worth, to make you doubt your judgment, your voice, your right to stand tall. Stoicism teaches that your mind is your fortress, and no one can breach it without your consent. When manipulators see you unshaken, they target your confidence, hoping to dim your light until you seek their shadow once more. Let's unfold a story that lays bare this tactic, because it might echo the quiet doubts you're ready to silence with Stoic fire. Meet Arjun, an engineer whose passion for his craft shone in every project. His ideas bold, his decisions sharp. But his partner Neha felt threatened by his clarity. When Arjun earned a promotion, Neha's smile hit a barb. They must have been desperate to pick you. When he planned a new venture, she mused, "Are you sure you're ready for that?" Each remark, small as a pebble, piled up, eroding his certainty. Arjun began to hesitate, his once steady voice faltering, his ideas left unspoken. The man who once led with conviction now second-guessed his every step, his confidence aflame, flickering under Neha's relentless drizzle. One night, inspired by Stoic wisdom, Arjun paused. He wrote down his wins, projects delivered, lives touched, and saw the truth. His strength was real, her words a mirage. He ended the relationship, not with rage, but with resolve, rebuilding his confidence step by deliberate step. Neha's jabs didn't break his career, but they tested his soul, his Stoic clarity, a spark that reignited his fire. Marcus Aurelius taught, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury." To let a manipulator's words wound your confidence is to mirror their weakness. To rise above is to embody Stoic strength, a victory no barb can tarnish. Think of a time when someone's subtle digs left you doubting. A boss's smirk, a friend's concern. Did their words reflect your truth or their fear? Stoicism calls you to anchor in your worth. As science shows, self-affirmation strengthens neural pathways, countering doubt with clarity. Arjun couldn't silence Neha, but he could silence her echo in his mind, his journal a spark that steadied his path. This tactic is a silent siege, its power in its subtlety, disguised as care, delivered with a smile. When a manipulator attacks your confidence through backhanded praise, veiled questions, or dismissive tones, pause. Their words are not truth, they're weapons aimed to make you small. Try this when doubt creeps in. Write 3 truths about your strength, like I've overcome before. Speak them aloud, feel their weight. Seek one ally who sees your worth, their truth a mirror to your own. Picture your confidence as a flame, each affirmation a breath to make it roar. That's Stoic resilience, unyielding, grounded, radiant. Arjun's list didn't undo Neha's words, but it undid their power, his certainty a beacon through the fog of doubt. The alternative is surrender, a life where doubt drowns your voice, where you shrink to fit their narrative. But when you guard your worth, their siege crumbles, your strength a defiance no jab can pierce. Your Stoic journey is burning brighter, each tactic a test of your clarity. Stay with Stoic Pulse as we unmask the next ploy, because every doubt you silence strengthens your serenity. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and let's keep forging, one bold truth at a time, toward a life where no attack can dim your calm. The manipulator may strike, but your confidence will soar. This tactic's raw emotional weight, its quiet theft of self-belief, makes it a universal wound, from workplaces to homes. Yet Stoicism offers a shield. Marcus Aurelius's call to rise above injury, paired with Arjun's triumph, lights a path to reclaim your fire. Hold this close as we face the next tactic. Your Stoic resolve a flame no manipulator can quench. Join Stoic Pulse and let's burn through the shadows together. Tactic 3, using guilt. Your Stoic journey is a blazing forge, tempered by the unmasking of manipulators' false reconciliations and their cruel assaults on your confidence. With Maya's vigilance, you've sidestepped the serpent's charm. With Arjun's resolve, you've shielded your self-worth, each victory a testament to your Stoic fire. Yet as you stand radiant, manipulators shift their blade, striking not with charm or doubt, but with a weapon that pierces the heart, guilt. Our third tactic is their emotional blackmail, a calculated ploy to exploit your compassion, to chain you to their will with the weight of shame. Stoicism teaches that true freedom lies in acting from reason, not obligation, and no one can bind your soul without your consent. When manipulators see your boundaries hold, they wield guilt, loaded words, disappointed tones, to make you fold, hoping you'll sacrifice your peace to ease their pain. Let's unfold a story that burns this tactic into clarity, because it might echo the heavy burdens you're ready to cast off with Stoic liberation. Meet Priya, a freelancer whose talent shone in every design, but whose client, Vikram, demanded more than her contract allowed. When Priya set limits, refusing unpaid revisions, Vikram didn't argue. He sighed, his voice heavy. "After all I've done to promote you, this is how you repay me." Each call carried a barb. I guess loyalty doesn't mean much anymore. Priya's heart sank. She took on extra work, drained her energy, and dimmed her spark, fearing she'd wronged him. One night, inspired by Stoic wisdom, she paused. She asked, "Am I serving her from choice or shame? The answer was a revelation. Vikram's guilt was not her debt. She responded calmly, "I value our work, but my terms stand." Vikram's tone shifted, but Priya's peace held firm. Her refusal to bend didn't end their contract, but it ended her chains, a Stoic ritual that turned clarity into freedom, her resolve a testament to self-respect. Seneca taught, no person has the power to have everything they want, but it is in their power not to want what they don't have. To yield to guilt is to want another's approval over your truth. To reject it is to claim Stoic sovereignty, a choice as sharp as dawn's light. Think of a time guilt tethered you, a friend's you've changed, a family member's after all I've done. Did their words reflect love or control? Stoicism calls you to discern motive, as science shows guilt triggers stress responses, clouding judgment, while clear boundaries restore calm. Priya couldn't change Vikram's demands, but she could change her response. Her question a spark that steadied her path. This tactic is a thief, stealing your peace with whispers of obligation, disguised as care. When a manipulator uses guilt, through sighs, accusations, or tales of sacrifice, pause. Their script is not your truth. It's a chain forged to bind you. Try this when guilt strikes. Breathe deeply. Ask, do I owe this, or am I being played? Act from reason, not fear. Say, I hear you, but my choice stands, with calm, not cruelty. Picture your soul as a clear river, guilt a stone you refuse to carry. That's Stoic freedom. Unburdened, grounded, radiant. Priya's boundary didn't win Vikram's praise, but it won her peace, her clarity a beacon through the weight of shame. The alternative is captivity, a life where guilt dictates your choices, where you shrink to soothe another's ego. But when you reject their script, their chains dissolve, your freedom a defiance no tone can bind. Your Stoic journey is burning fiercer, each tactic a test of your clarity. Stay with Stoic Pulse as we unmask the next ploy, because every burden you cast off strengthens your serenity. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, and let's keep forging, one clear choice at a time, toward a life where no guilt can dim your calm. The manipulator may plead, but your truth will prevail. This tactic's emotional grip, its theft of compassion, makes it a universal wound, from clients to kin. Yet Seneca's wisdom, paired with Priya's triumph, lights a path to liberation. Hold this close as we face the next tactic, your Stoic resolve a river no stone can dam. Join Stoic Pulse, and let's cut through the shadows together. Tactic 4, social isolation. Your Stoic journey burns with unyielding fire, forged through unmasking the serpent's charm of false reconciliations, shielding your confidence from cruel jabs, and casting off the heavy chains of guilt. With Maya's vigilance, Arjun's resolve, and Priya's clarity, you've defied manipulators' deepest strikes, each victory a spark of Stoic radiance. Yet as you stand tall, manipulators weave a colder trap, not to wound your heart, but to sever your bonds, leaving you adrift in a silent void. Our fourth tactic is their chilling ploy, social isolation. This isn't a loud betrayal, but a quiet sabotage, whispers and glances that turn allies into strangers, designed to corner you where you're most vulnerable, alone. Stoicism teaches that true strength lies in choosing your circle, anchoring in those who reflect your virtue. When manipulators see your resolve unshaken, they sow doubts among your tribe, hoping isolation will break what their words cannot. Let's unfold a story that lays bare this tactic, because it might echo the sudden chill you're ready to thaw with Stoic warmth. Meet Kale, a designer whose creativity lit up his team, his laughter a thread weaving their camaraderie. But a colleague, Lena, envied his influence. When Kale began setting boundaries, declining unfair tasks, Lena didn't confront him. She whispered, In team chats, she'd muse, "Kyle's been so distant lately, hasn't he?" At lunches, she'd sigh, "He's changed, too focused on himself." Slowly, invitations dwindled. Conversations cooled. Kyle felt the shift, the room colder, his voice quieter. One evening, inspired by Stoic wisdom, he paused. He reached out to a trusted teammate, sharing his work, his values. Their bond deepened, and others followed, seeing Lena's words as shadows against Kale's light. Lena's whispers didn't end his projects, but they tested his spirit, his stoic clarity, a spark that warmed his circle, his integrity, a testament to connection. Epictetus taught, "You become what you give your attention to." To dwell on a manipulator's isolation is to feed their trap. To nurture virtuous bonds is to embody stoic strength, a choice as vital as breath. Think of a time when connections faded without cause, a friend's distance, a colleague's silence. Was it chance or a manipulator's hand? Stoicism calls you to discern intent. As science shows, social rejection triggers pain akin to physical wounds. Yet meaningful ties restore resilience. Kale couldn't force Lena's silence, but he could forge his bonds, his outreach a spark that steadied his path. This tactic is a silent frost, creeping through whispers, loaded comments, subtle exclusions. When a manipulator isolates, through vague remarks or planted doubts, pause. Their goal is not truth, but power, to make you feel alone, pliable. Try this when the room feels cold. Notice the shift, then act. Reach out to one true ally. Share a coffee, a truth. Reinforce your values with those who see you clearly. Picture your soul as a hearth, each bond a log, keeping it ablaze. That's stoic connection, deliberate, grounded, radiant. Kale's outreach didn't win Lena's favor, but it won his tribe, his integrity a beacon through the chill of isolation. The alternative is despair, a life where silence grows, where you question your worth in an empty room. But when you nurture your circle, their frost melts, your strength a defiance no whisper can sever. Your stoic journey is blazing fiercer, each tactic a test of your clarity. Stay with Stoic Pulse as we unmask the next ploy, because every bond you strengthen fortifies your serenity. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, and let's keep forging, one true connection at a time, toward a life where no isolation can dim your calm. The manipulator may whisper, but your tribe will prevail. This tactic's chilling power, its theft of belonging, makes it a universal wound, from teams to families. Yet Epictetus's wisdom, paired with Kale's triumph, lights a path to warmth. Hold this close as we face the next tactic. Your stoic resolve, a hearth no frost can quench. Join Stoic Pulse and let's burn through the shadows together, building a community where truth and virtue shine. Tactic 5, spreading subtle lies. Your stoic journey blazes with unyielding resolve, a radiant fire forged through unmasking false reconciliations, shielding your confidence, casting off guilt's chains, and warming your soul with true connections. With Maya's vigilance, Arjun's strength, Priya's clarity, and Kale's bonds, you've defied manipulators' coldest traps, each triumph a spark of stoic light. Yet as you stand firm, manipulators weave a subtler snare, not to wound your heart or sever your ties, but to tarnish your name with whispers that twist truth into shadow. Our 5th tactic is their cowardly strike, spreading subtle lies. These aren't bold accusations, but delicate distortions, vague hints, twisted words, crafted to erode your reputation and sow doubt in others' minds. Stoicism teaches that truth, though slow, stands unyielding, and your actions are a beacon no lie can dim. When manipulators see your resolve unshaken, they plant seeds of mistrust, hoping others' doubts will isolate you where their direct control failed. Let's unfold a story that lays bare this tactic, because it might echo the unseen wounds you're ready to heal with Stoic truth. Meet Nora, a marketer whose campaign sparkled with creativity, earning her team's respect. But a rival, Samir, envied her rise. When Nora declined to share credit for her solo work, Samir didn't confront her. He whispered. In meetings, he'd murmur, "Nora's been acting off lately, hasn't she?" To colleagues, he'd hint, "I'm not sure her numbers add up." No proof, just shadows, enough to make teammates pause, their glances cooler, their trust thinner. Nora sensed the shift, her ideas met with hesitance, her voice less heard. One night, inspired by Stoic wisdom, she paused. She doubled down on her work, delivering campaigns with undeniable impact, her consistency a silent rebuke to Samir's lies. Over time, her team saw the truth. Her results outshone his whispers. Samir's hints didn't derail her career, but they tested her spirit, her Stoic clarity, a spark that burned through the fog of deceit, her integrity a testament to truth's enduring power. Seneca taught, the truth is simple. Lies require complication. A manipulator's lies, woven with vague insinuations, crumble under the weight of consistent action, a Stoic principle as steady as stone. Think of a time when rumors stung, a colleague's hint, a friend's insinuation. Did their words reflect reality or their agenda? Stoicism calls you to trust your deeds, as science shows consistent behavior shapes perceptions more than gossip, grounding trust in evidence over doubt. Nora couldn't silence Samir's whispers, but she could amplify her truth, her work a spark that steadied her path. This tactic is a creeping poison, its power in its subtlety, hints that linger, doubts that fester. When a manipulator spreads lies through suggestive comments or twisted facts, pause. Their goal is sabotage, not honesty, to make others question your worth. Try this when whispers surface. Stay calm. Don't chase rumors. Focus on your actions. Deliver with excellence. Act with integrity. Let one ally see your truth clearly. Their trust will ripple. Picture your reputation as a clear flame. Each honest deed a breath to make it blaze. That's Stoic truth. Patient, grounded, radiant. Nora's campaigns didn't answer Samir's lies, but they outshone them, her consistency a beacon through the haze of doubt. The alternative is frenzy, a life spent chasing every whisper, where lies drain your peace. But when you trust your actions, their poison fades. Your truth a defiance no rumor can dim. Your Stoic journey is blazing fiercer, each tactic a test of your clarity. Stay with Stoic Pulse as we unmask the next ploy, because every lie you outlast strengthens your serenity. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and let's keep forging, one true act at a time, toward a life where no distortion can dim your calm. The manipulator may whisper, but your truth will prevail. This tactic's insidious sting, its quiet erosion of trust, makes it a universal wound, from offices to communities. Yet Seneca's wisdom, paired with Nora's triumph, lights a path to clarity. Hold this close as we face the next tactic, your Stoic resolve a flame no lie can quench. Join Stoic Pulse and let's burn through the shadows together, building a community where truth shines brightest. Tactic 6, playing the victim. Your Stoic journey burns with an unquenchable fire, forged through unmasking the serpent's charm of false apologies, shielding your confidence from cruel barbs, casting off guilt's heavy chains, warming your soul with true bonds, and outshining the creeping poison of subtle lies. With Maya's vigilance, Arjun's strength, Priya's clarity, Kyle's connections, and Nora's truth, you've defied manipulators' darkest snares, each victory a radiant spark of Stoic resolve. Yet as you stand unyielding, manipulators spin a new deception, not to wound your name, but to twist the tale, casting you as the villain in their scripted drama. Our sixth tactic is their sly reversal, playing the victim. This isn't an honest plea, but a calculated flip, where your strength is painted as cruelty, your boundaries as betrayal, to sway others and shake your peace. Stoicism teaches that truth needs no defense, only patience, and your actions will outlast their fiction. When manipulators see your clarity unshaken, they don the mask of the wounded, hoping to guilt you into submission. Let's unfold a story that lays bare this tactic, because it might echo the unjust blame you're ready to rise above with Stoic grounding. Meet Liam, a student whose warmth lit up his study group, his insights a spark for shared learning. But his friend Ethan craved control, resenting Liam's growing independence. When Liam set boundaries, declining to share his notes endlessly, Ethan didn't argue. He sighed, eyes downcast, telling the group, "I don't know why Liam's turned so cold. I thought we were friends." To others, he'd whisper, "He's changed, acting like he's above us." The group's warmth faded, glances turned sharp, invitations stopped. Liam felt the sting, his voice quieter, his place questioned. One evening, inspired by Stoic wisdom, he paused. He stayed true, sharing ideas generously, engaging warmly, without chasing Ethan's narrative. Over time, the group saw Ethan's tears as hollow, Liam's consistency a quiet rebuke. Ethan's victimhood didn't end their study sessions, but it tested Liam's spirit, his stoic clarity a spark that burned through the fog of blame, his integrity a testament to truth's steady light. Marcus Aurelius taught, "If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it." To react to a manipulator's victimhood is to fuel their drama. To hold your truth is to embody Stoic virtue, a choice as firm as stone. Think of a time when your strength was twisted, a colleague's "you're so harsh," a friend's "you've hurt me." Was their pain real or a ploy? Stoicism calls you to discern intent. As science shows, false victimhood triggers social bias, yet consistent authenticity restores trust. Liam couldn't silence Ethan's sighs, but he could amplify his truth, his actions a spark that steadied his path. This tactic is a twisted mirror, reflecting your strength as cruelty to sway the crowd. When a manipulator plays the victim, through tears, tales of betrayal, or wounded tones, pause. Their story is not your truth. It's a script to steal your peace. Try this when blame surfaces. Stay calm. Don't defend every slight. Act with integrity. Be kind. Be true, letting your deeds speak. Trust one ally to see you clearly. Their faith will anchor you. Picture your truth as a clear dawn, each honest act a ray breaking the night. That's Stoic grounding, patient, unyielding, radiant. Liam's warmth didn't answer Ethan's claims, but it outshone them, his consistency a beacon through the haze of blame. The alternative is entanglement, a life spent fighting false narratives where drama drains your calm. But when you hold your truth, their mask cracks, your clarity a defiance no tale can dim. Your Stoic journey is blazing fiercer, each tactic a test of your resolve. Stay with Stoic Pulse as we unmask the next ploy, because every lie you rise above strengthens your serenity. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, and let's keep forging, one true act at a time, toward a life where no blame can dim your calm. The manipulator may weep, but your truth will prevail. This tactic's infuriating twist, its theft of your virtue, makes it a universal wound, from groups to gatherings. Yet Marcus Aurelius's wisdom, paired with Liam's triumph, lights a path to clarity. Hold this close as we face the next tactic, your Stoic resolve, a dawn no shadow can quench. Join Stoic Pulse and let's burn through the lies together, building a community where truth reigns. Tactic 7, public shaming. Your Stoic journey roars with unyielding fire, tempered by unmasking false reconciliations, shielding your confidence, casting off guilt, forging true bonds, and burning through the fog of subtle lies and victimhood's twisted tales. With Maya's vigilance, Arjun's strength, Priya's clarity, Kale's connections, Nora's truth, and Liam's resolve, you've defied manipulators' deepest traps, each victory a radiant spark of Stoic light. Yet as you stand resolute, manipulators unveil a brazen strike, not to whisper in shadows, but to wound you in the open, where eyes and ears amplify their blow. Our 7th tactic is their public shaming, a calculated act to humiliate, to shrink you under the weight of judgment, hoping fear will force you to bend. Stoicism teaches that external opinions are powerless unless you grant them sway, and your inner truth is a fortress no crowd can breach. When manipulators see your clarity unyielding, they drag their fight to the public stage, wielding mockery to dim your calm. Let's unfold a story that lays bare this tactic, because it might echo the sting you're ready to rise above with Stoic fire. Meet Zara, a consultant whose sharp insights lit up boardrooms, her poise a beacon in high-stakes meetings. But her boss, Rohan, resented her independence. When Zara challenged his flawed strategy, calmly with data, Rohan didn't debate, he mocked. In a team meeting, he cut her off. Zara's got big ideas, but let's stick to reality. Laughter rippled, heads turned. Later, he joked, maybe Zara's aiming for my job. The room chuckled, but Zara felt the blade. Her credibility slashed before her peers. Each jab chipped at her voice. She spoke less, her spark dimmed. One night, inspired by Stoic wisdom, Zara paused. She recalled her worth, her results, her reason, and returned to the next meeting unshaken. When Rohan smirked, "Zara's dreaming again," she replied. "My data speaks for itself." Silence fell. Eyes shifted to Rohan, his tactic exposed. Rohan's mockery didn't end Zara's career, but it tested her soul, her Stoic clarity, a spark that burned through shame's haze, her composure, a testament to inner strength. Epictetus taught, there is only one way to happiness, to cease worrying about things beyond our power. To crumble under public shame is to cede your peace to others' gaze. To stand firm is to embody Stoic freedom, a choice as bold as dawn. Think of a time when laughter stung, a colleague's jab, a group's sneer. Did their words define you or reveal their weakness? Stoicism calls you to dismiss external judgment. As science shows, public criticism spikes cortisol, yet self-assured responses restore calm. Zara couldn't silence Rohan's barbs, but she could silence their echo, her response a spark that steadied her path. This tactic is a public crucible, its power in its spectacle, mockery that burns, laughter that binds. When a manipulator shames you, through jabs in meetings, jokes at gatherings, or slights in crowds, pause. Their aim is control, not truth, to shrink you with fear. Try this when shame strikes. Breathe, hold your worth. Respond with calm, not fire. I stand by my work. Let silence amplify your truth. Trust one ally to see you clearly. Their nod will ground you. Picture your soul as a clear flame, each steady word a breath to make it blaze. That's Stoic defiance, composed, unyielding, radiant. Zara's reply didn't win Rohan's respect, but it won the room's, her poise a beacon through the sting of scorn. The alternative is retreat, a life where shame silences your voice, where you shrink to escape the crowd's gaze. But when you rise above, their stage collapses, your truth a defiance no laugh can dim. Your Stoic journey is blazing fiercer, each tactic a test of your resolve. Stay with Stoic Pulse as we unveil our final shield, because every shame you transcend strengthens your serenity. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and let's keep forging, one bold stand at a time, toward a life where no scorn can dim your calm. The manipulator may mock, but your truth will prevail. This tactic's searing wound, its public theft of dignity, makes it a universal trial, from boardrooms to gatherings. Yet Epictetus's wisdom, paired with Zara's triumph, lights a path to freedom. Hold this close as we face our final tactic, your Stoic resolve aflame no crowd can quench. Join Stoic Pulse and let's burn through the shadows together, building a community where truth reigns supreme. Your Stoic journey has forged an unbreakable shield. Through 7 tactics, you've unmasked Maya's false apologies, shielded Arjun's confidence, freed Priya from guilt's chains, warmed Kale with true bonds, outshone Nora's lies, overturned Liam's false blame, and risen above Zara's public shame. Each trial has honed your soul, radiant against manipulators' darkest strikes. Seneca reminds us, as is a tale, so is life. Not how long it is, but how good it is. You've learned to live well, wielding Marcus Aurelius's clarity, Epictetus's defiance, and Seneca's truth to conquer deception. This Stoic path is your fortress, not a fleeting defense, but a life of unyielding serenity, where no lie, shame, or betrayal can dim your light. Now carry these shields forward. Pause before false promises, affirm your worth, reject guilt, nurture bonds, trust your actions, stand firm in truth, and rise above scorn. Stoic Pulse is your guide, offering wisdom to transform every challenge into triumph. Join our community to deepen this journey, because every truth you uphold inspires others to shine. Subscribe to Stoic Pulse on YouTube, and let's continue forging resilience together. Click that button, share which tactics sparked your fire in the comments, and let your voice fuel our pulse. The world may weave its webs, guilt, lies, shame, but with Stoic clarity, your truth will prevail. Subscribe now and let's craft a life where no manipulator can dim your calm. Your Stoic shield is forged, wield it, and soar.